Hi, and a very warm welcome to the weekend edition of Wellbeing Wisdom. We've had a blizzard and there's a beautiful break in the weather system. It's not too cold, just about -12. More low temperatures on the way and more snow this afternoon, but I thought this would be a perfect opportunity just to step outside, get some fresh air, share this glorious day with you, and have a look at a subject that I hope will prove to be eminently practical. And here's the question: where do you go for the best advice? I know we put a very high premium on our intellectual prowess, our ability to analyze and work out all the details. You like that? Well, it's part of our culture. We have such a huge regard for our ability to think things through. We actually admire people who are capable of using logic rather than emotion when it comes to sorting out the world's problems. And that's a wonderful thing. We need to have the light of reason when it comes to dealing with our challenges. But it's amazing how easily we forget that our bodies are responding all the time to our thoughts and feelings and to the situations we encounter. We talk about things like gut feeling, and I think there's a tremendous virtue in remembering sometimes to pay attention to how your body feels about an opportunity or a situation. You may encounter someone who perhaps makes you feel uneasy, difficult to analyze what's causing that particular reaction, but it's worthwhile paying attention to how your body is responding. Is it giving you a warning? Is it saying we should be cautious here? But at a deeper level, we could hark back to the ancient traditions that have been with us for thousands of years that tell us to respect the mind's ability to filter information, come up with creative ideas, but that we need to bring our focus to a lower level. What are we talking about? We should perhaps pay attention to our hearts. This might be a reference to the way that our subconscious is filtering vast amounts of information and giving us insights into how to understand a situation. It can give us phenomenally effective, precise advice and guidance on how to proceed. And that's why this idea of practicing mindfulness, calming everything down, and seeing how we feel at a much, much deeper level. I'm talking about going beyond those knee-jerk reactions to the conditioned reflexes we've been perhaps taught at an early age to respond with, and to get into that deeper level where the heart whispers and gives you guidance. It's probably the best source of advice that you could ever encounter, because your subconscious knows absolutely everything about you. So it's in a perfect position to give you the best possible advice. Strangely, it never ever suggests a course of action which could be harmful, either to you or to others. It always seeks to have the most balanced result for everyone concerned, because it understands that everything really is connected. When we harm someone else, ultimately we're harming ourselves. All of these actions are ultimately reciprocal. You can probably see the first snowflakes falling as the storm threatens to make a comeback. But let's keep going. I'd love to get your feedback, to get your thoughts and your feelings on these and any other subjects we touch on. I'm delighted to talk about any subject that you feel is interesting to discuss. I can't promise to have the answers, but it's interesting for us to be able to explore these elements of the human condition, to find the ways for us to perhaps expand our awareness, consider the world from a slightly different perspective, to find ways to improve the quality of life for ourselves and those we encounter, to break free from the conditioned responses that cause a lot of pain and trauma and disruption and unnecessary challenges. This idea of using mindfulness, slowing down, and bring your awareness down to the heart center with deeper breathing. See what your heart has got to tell you. See what suggestions it makes. I think you might be very pleasantly surprised at the level of analysis, at the level of comprehension, at the profound nature of the advice that you can get from your own heart. The wind's trying to blow the laptop off its stand. That's probably a signal for me to make a hasty retreat. The wind's getting up, the snow is on its way. Allow me to wish you a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for joining me, and I'll look forward to being back with you again very soon. Have a great weekend.